seen someone beg so much before. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. The more friends come out, the more we're gonna know. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. Never seen someone beg so much before. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. The more friends come out, the more we're gonna know. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. Never seen someone beg so much before. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. The more friends come out, the more we're gonna know. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. Never seen someone beg so much before. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. The more friends come out, the more we're gonna know. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. Never seen someone beg so much before. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. The more friends come out, the more we're gonna know. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. Never seen someone beg so much before. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. The more friends come out, the more we're gonna know. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. Never seen someone beg so much before. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. The more friends come out, the more we're gonna know. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. Never seen someone beg so much before. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. The more friends. Never seen someone beg so much before. Y'all hear my voice is still a little raspy. I'm still not 100%, you guys, but I am definitely getting there. Hello and welcome to another episode of Nandy After Dark. I am your host, your coach, your girl, Coach Nandy. What is really hood, you guys? I have been off for a couple of days. Hey Tina, what's up? I'm gonna call you, girl. I'm gonna call you as soon as I get off of here. We got some catching up to do. Hey everybody. Before we even get started, today is a real one's birthday. Not me. Nah, I'm a real one too. But today is Timothy's birthday. You all know Timothy. He's always on our lives. He's a very active member of this page. So today's his birthday. So everyone join me in wishing Timothy a happy birthday. We actually had a whole birthday club that I started in our private group, a year ago or so. And, when we went on and acknowledged people's birthdays, did the spin the wheel for birthday give outs and all that stuff, called out everybody's birthday on their day. We used to do that. I don't have the time or capacity now to do that anymore. But what people do in our private group is they will post their own birthday, which is great. They'll post their own birthday and people will go under and say, hey, happy birthday, etc. That takes a load off of me and others to do it, to keep track of everyone's birthday. I was doing it for quite some time, but it's very tedious and, keeping up with all the details and going to the drive to get the birthdays and all that stuff. But it is Timothy's birthday. It's a lot of birthdays today, actually, in our private group. I was scrolling through right before I hopped on, and I was like, wow, what are we in? October? What is this? Libras? You guys are Libras. Yeah. So happy birthday to the Libras. I personally can't stand Libras. Can we talk? Can we keep it real? Can we keep it a buck right now? Okay. I'm not real big into like the zodiac signs and all that, but the little bit that I am into it, I know I can't stand a Libra. I know that. Okay. I'm a Leo, as you all know. I don't know. Libras got a little sneaky, they real, I don't know. I don't really like Libras. One of my siblings is a Libra, and I can't stand her. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand her. But Leos are yeah, it's Libra season right now. So hey everyone. Hey coach, teammates, happy Friday. Oh, today is Friday the 13th. You know, if you believe in that type of thing, superstition, you know, all of that stuff. I personally don't. You know, Friday the 13th. Okay. It's another day as far as I'm concerned. So but what's up, everybody? Let me do a quick little roll call really quickly. Hang on, let me do something right quick. Let me do something right quick. Let me make an adjustment. The only people who will be able to participate in our live. Let me go in. Let me do something. Facebook's was acting real funny lately. I don't know what the hell's going on with Facebook. It puts people out of the group. It was letting people in the group randomly, arbitrarily, and I'm like, this ain't gonna work. So I had to make some changes. Here we go. Let me see. Turn off. That's not what I want to do. Here we go. Should I do this just for my top fans? I'm going to be changing some things about how my videos are published and posted and to whom and all that stuff real soon. But for now, just for this one, let's see. Never seen someone beg so much before. Oh, yeah. Live video. I want to do that. Okay. All right. Listen, guys. What's up, everybody? Let me do a real quick roll call. Hey, make sure that you hit the like, the heart, the smiley face, the share. Blah, 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 blah. Pamela Forrest, you either got some fat ass fingers and you hit the mad face emoji by mistake. You know what I'm saying? As someone said, I think it was Geechee Girl. Somebody, how the hell you hit the mad by mistake? It's all the way at the end. Okay. But you hitting the mad face emoji, you ain't here, you can get the fuck out. Whoever you are, my mama, I don't care. Okay. In fact, let me go help you out. Yeah, I'm on my Petty McBetty today. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. You going up in here hitting the motherfucking mad face emoji. Get your ass out. Don't come back. You hear me? Let's see. Who is it? Pamela Forrest. You got to get blocked and banned too. Bye. You look like a church mother. I hate to do it to you. Mother Pamela. I ain't gonna cuss you. I'm gonna bless you, Mother Pamela. You gonna get your tambourine and practice on that tambourine for the rest of the night. Fuck off my page. What's wrong with you? What's up, y'all? Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, man. You and Leo, I can't stand. Oh, you said, hi, Miss Betty. It's Libra season. Ew. I never even heard somebody say it's Libra season. What in the ain't nobody checking for no damn Libra season. No offense to my Libras present company excluded. Let's get that out the way. All right. Present company excluded, but the rest of them Libras, oh hell no. I ain't never even heard that. Now I done heard of Scorpio season, Leo. Of course, Leo's the best sign, obviously. Leo season. Damn, Libra season? Ain't nobody checking for no damn Libras? Yeah, real shady, shisty, laid back in the cut, acting like y'all don't know shit, ain't doing shit, but shady and shisty as hell. Give birth to shady and shisty kids. I ain't checking for the Leos. I mean the Libras. No, ma'am. Okay. My son is a Libra. Okay, that go with your son too. Shit. Blew my mama in there. That's everybody. What's up, Renee King, Tabitha, Carmen Wood, Alicia Morgan, Unique Keith. I think you had a birthday yesterday, didn't you, Unique? Happy belated birthday. I know I said it to you in the private group though. Elisa Williams, hi darling. Tina Williams, Latasha, Yvette Coleman. Yvette, I know I owe you a phone call. I will be calling you. Y'all I get so many messages. It's just me, okay? Tabitha and Iverson, a bunny hooker. Where the hell you been? Miss Brown Barbara, Judy Sharp, hello. June, July, August, September, June. Hello. Hi, Mary Mason. Hazel, what's up? Shell Jones, my girl. Tanya, Lois Williams, Alicia Morgan, Kay Michelle, hello. Lolita. It's a lot of Lolitas in here. Lolita Olsen, Rolanda, Tanya, Marsha. Finally got my notifications. Damn, these Facebook be playing with these notifications. I don't appreciate it either. Jules Chandler, Rosetta Hall, Janice Alva, what it do, baby? Boo. Felicia, Lisa Lewis. Hi, Shirley. You guys hit the heart, the smiley face, the like, the laughy emoji, hug emoji. Hit all the feels, y'all. Come on. It's free. It's $3.99. Frida Henderson, Miss Mitchell, hello. Miss Lot, my girl. Hello, darling. Hi, Miss Lot. Miss Sherry. Let's go over to Miss Sherry's page. Listen, it's getting cold outside. Can we keep it real? Can we keep it a buck right now? It is the weather is changing. Let me show y'all something. I keep this right here on my desk. Y'all see this? It's damn near gone. I use this a lot. This one of Miss Sherry's body butters. This one is Honey Apple. I put y'all up on this before. Y'all been buying up Miss Sherry shit. Go over there and buy up Miss Sherry stuff, y'all. It's cold outside. The weather's changing. I know my hands. I wash my hands. I don't even want to tell you how many times a day. It's embarrassing, to be honest with you, because it's a lot. I wash my hands so much they're cracked up, okay? That's how many times I wash my hands. When I'm out, here's a tip for you ladies. If you don't already do this, you should. I've been like this my whole life. When I'm out, if I go to the bathroom, which I try not to go to the bathroom when I'm out at all, but if I cannot hold it, I'm human. I go into the bathroom, wherever it is. I wash my hands first, thoroughly. Okay. Then I take a little piece of paper towel from the paper towel machine. I open the bathroom stall. I lock it behind me with the paper towel because that lock you're touching, we've talked about this. Everybody don't want their cat and took their hand and turned the lock to get out the stall. Oh no, I lock it with a piece of tissue. And, I wipe myself with clean hands. And obviously when I leave out, I do the same and I wash my hands and I exit the bathroom. I'm not about to be out shopping, touching things and then go in the bathroom, pull my pants down and wipe myself. That's why a lot of y'all have these unknown infections and you can't trace the origin. I'm telling you where it comes from. Not washing your damn hands. Now, you wash your hands enough, they're going to be dry and brittle. In combination with, the weather changing. So go to Miss Sherry's website. What is it? I have it called. It's www.naturalbutters with an S, bars with an S.com. Go buy some of her butters and bars. People are always asking me, what's that smell? What are you wearing? What kind of perfume is that? What kind of oil is that? What is that? Oh, everywhere I go, all the time. When I was in court a couple of weeks ago, the officer who was watching, when you put your bag through the machine and they scan the machine, I was standing there waiting for my bag to come out and he bent over from his side. I was on one side of the conveyor belt. He was on the other. He bent over. He said, what is that? I said, what is what? And he said, I thought he was talking about something in my bag. I said, what is what? He said, what's that smell that you're wearing? Is it a perfume? Like, what kind is it? And I said, no, actually it's a body butter. And I told him where to get some from. So y'all go get some. It's cold. It's too cold to be ashy out here. Go get y'all some body butters. It's free advertisement. All right. I support small Black businesses, period, point blank. All right. And you're never going to hear me cut down a Black business or small business. It could be a white business, a small white owned business. I support small business owners, especially women, Anyway, I digress. Let's see. Tracy Thomas Bullard. Hi. Bridget Bibbs. Hey, I can't say hi to everybody. But you guys, hi, Miss Betty. Valerie. No. I'm in here. I just can't afford to subscribe. Hi, Tanya. Listen. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really definitely, yes, I'm stacked up. Y'all, listen, ever since I told y'all about her, y'all done, Miss Sherry probably could retire because y'all be buying up her body butters and bars. I mean, they're incredible. Hi, Timothy Best. How are you? put the link in the chat. So I just said it. Miss Sherry, you can put it up if you like. It's www.naturalbutters, butters, bars.com. And it makes your skin so soft and smooth. It's just incredible. Speaking of businesses, let me say this really quickly before we nosedive into, our favorite social media celebrities. I had a few of you have reached out to me, like Stephanie and a couple other people, not Stephanie Hampton, I think, the Stephanie Hampton. There's the website, Miss Sherry just put it up. You all weren't able to get on my website the last couple of days or so. And I appreciate you guys reaching out to me and telling me that, but I already knew I was switching over from GoDaddy, who was my host, because their website's always down. There's always a problem. Sometimes the orders came through. Sometimes they didn't come through. A lot of times I had to call them to say, hey, what about this order? Like, some of the details didn't come through. It was a lot with GoDaddy. So I went ahead and canceled my plan with them, and I switched over to another host. And that took a few days because that required me to secure my domain, change my domain over, verify it, transfer it, all my graphics and all my information. So the website was down for a couple of days because I left GoDaddy as a host and went over to another hosting company. I also use WordPress. So then there was that element as well. So if you went to visit my website, that is why my website was down. All right. But please feel free to go back. It has been back up for the last couple of days. They've completed the transfer. I've completely cut GoDaddy off and I'm on to my new platform. If you were trying to purchase a bag in that time, please go back. The website is up and fully functional. All right. Thank you for your patience during that delay. Let's see. DM me. I have a scrub company. I'm not interested, but thank you for that. Not interested right now. And doing any other brands or anything like that. But thank you, Janetta. I appreciate it. Let's see. All right, listen. So I haven't been on in a couple of days, and a couple of things have happened. People been out here doing some boss type stuff. Karina being one of them. Y'all know. I mean, a lot of the stuff that we're going to talk about, y'all already know about. But until we talk about it, I'm glad you shared that about GoDaddy. I was going to use them. Yeah, don't use GoDaddy, especially if you have like high volume like I do on my website. Don't do it. It might be good if you only doing like onesie, twosies, you only have a few visitors, but I have a high volume website. You would think GoDaddy got a lot of shit with them. I don't even have the time to get into it. They have a lot of stuff with them, but I went on ahead and severed my relationship with them, which is why you would have seen my website down because I wasn't with them. I moved over to another one, and it takes time to transfer all that stuff over. Let me see. Okay. Good evening. Hi, Luanda. You didn't get a notification? I hate that. I don't know what the hell Facebook's on. Okay, so Karina has been... So a couple of things. Y'all know that Karina has this lawsuit out against Carmen. And the lawsuit is for a number of things. It's a high dollar lawsuit, okay? Lots of money is involved. And a number of other things as well. Contract breaches, contract not being fulfilled, slander, harassment, defamation of character, defamation of the business of the brand, so many different things. So it's a high dollar, high stakes lawsuit. This is not some frivolous, just BS, you know what I'm saying? And it's coming up very soon. And we have seen Carmen and Tay out and about. Let me play this on the side while I'm talking to you guys. Carmen and Tay out and about in the Fendi store, buying all kinds of things for this cruise that they're going on very soon. They're going on this cruise, and the cruise coincides with the court date for Karina. Now, this court date is this is important. This is not something you can skip out on. The only way a person would skip out on a court date like this, high dollar one, is if they know that they don't have any chance of winning. Like there's zero chance of them winning. And Karina's, I mean, we've all seen it. This is not something Karina said to me. This is something that we all can deduce on our own. Karina's case is slammed. It's an open and shut case. It's just open and close. Okay. She has, we've all sent her plenty of things. She has she has everything that she needs. All right. She has a whole team, I'm sure, who have been gathering things for over a year and putting them together. So she has an ironclad case. So the amount of money she's asking for, I don't know if Carmen just doesn't want to be embarrassed or she doesn't want to face the music or whatever it may be, but this is an open and shut case, and Carmen does not stand a chance of winning whatsoever at all. And she knows this. So I don't know if she's going on this cruise or she's acting like she's going on a cruise or if she's really going on a cruise. Maybe if you guys watch I Love Lucy and y'all saw Lucy miss the cruise that time and she got on a helicopter and shit and the helicopter was hanging, she was hanging off over the ocean and they dropped her down onto the boat and shit. Maybe Carmen's going to do an I Love Lucy move. I don't know. Maybe she's going to, you know what I'm saying, go to the court case and then go by helicopter and be lowered down onto the boat like Lucy was. I don't fucking know. But what I do know is even though she's not going to win the case, it's going to be much worse if she doesn't show up, because what's going to happen is the judge is going to give Karina and her team everything that they wanted, that they were asking for, everything. And maybe if Carmen shows up, you know, that might be a way for her to, you know, mitigate. I'm turning my volume off, my phone off. That might be a way for her to mitigate some of the damages that and you know, and awards and stuff like that Karina surely will be getting. Okay, so for example, maybe if Karina's asking for $1.5 million, maybe if Carmen goes and talks about her side, whatever that is, because it's all bullshit. You know, maybe the judge, instead of giving Karina 1.5, awarding her 1.5 for the lawsuit, maybe they might award her 1 million. You know, whatever it is, Carmen doesn't have it anyway. Maybe that's why she's been hiding the truck this whole time, the food trailer. I don't know, but we know that Carmen doesn't have the money to do it. I mean, she's at home dyeing her hair. Tay's at home dyeing Carmen's forehead. I mean, it's a sight to behold. Dyeing Carmen's forehead burgundy, and Carmen sitting there letting her do it. And then Tay says, Carmen says something like, yeah, Tay went to beauty school. Yes, we know that. Her mother told us that. She went to beauty school and she got kicked out of beauty school. Tay has gotten kicked out of every school she's ever attended. I mean, her own mama told us that, okay? And her husband. So, but that's okay. You know, you can go to beauty school, get kicked out. You still learn things while you're there. So maybe she learned how to apply beauty supply store color. I don't know. But what I do know is that forehead was definitely very red. Like she basically colored her in a hairline, which absolutely looked ridiculous to me. And to a lot of you too. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something. I think I have a quick clip of that. Nope, I don't need you. Go back one. Let me see. Go back you. Let me go back one. Where are you? Child, please. Let me see. Did it save to you? Yeah. Okay. That's why I can't find it. So this is a quick clip of Tay coloring Carmen's forehead, because I mean, we all know Carmen doesn't have any edges whatsoever. I mean, it's looking, I mean, take them dreads out, do something else, go back to that low Caesar or something like that, go back to the fade, something, because no, absolutely not. Let's see, you, okay. All right, let's see. I don't want you. Yeah, okay. Let's do, there we go. All right, so this is a clip of Tay call herself doing something to Carmen here. Now, before I go in on this video and show y'all this clip, let me remind you that Carmen was jumping her ass on an airplane every 30 days. So I gotta get my hair done. I'm going to Atlanta. I'm going to my girl, talk 'em up, gonna do my hair. She gonna talk 'em up. She gonna talk 'em up like she talk about hell like she gonna talk about my hair. She gonna dye my hair because I don't like no braids. The braids be look old. I don't like y'all gotta get sack my pants. I gotta get. She was jumping on an airplane every chance she could get, going to Atlanta, spending unnecessary money. We told her it was dumb. She need to find a local stylist. Bye. Well, she hasn't found a local stylist, and she decided that she's going to take a chance at it herself. Let Tay color it. Let her color. They wanted to do it at home. Now I find this very tacky. Let me tell you why I find this tacky. Because Tay done went out and got those braids put in on that head, on that big pregnant ass forehead she has. She done went and got them braids put in, I guess professionally. And where's Carmen? Why can't Carmen go get her done professionally? You're supposed to be her wife. Hook her up with a local stylist who talk them up. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to say lock them up. Who talk them up? Y'all ain't got to talk them up stylists out there. Houston is filled with creative people. You know what I'm saying? Artists and hairstylists and all kinds of people. You don't need to keep going to Atlanta, and you don't need to do your own hair at home when your woman is getting her hair, I think, professionally done. And going to Fendi, talking about acting like the Fendi people got your phone number and this and that. Carmen, you got my number? All right, well, Carmen, trying to get this Carmen talking to the man at Fendi. He don't mind being here. He don't want to go home. He want to stay here and let us waste his time. You a damn lie. That man wanted to go home, okay? And y'all absolutely were wasting his time. Give me a call. Call me up later. We'll talk about it. I got the biggest show in the world. Put Fendi on there. Give me a discount for 40% off. Call me up. Call me later. Y'all out there buying all kind of stuff from the Fendi store. Carmen can't go get her hair done locally, professionally. She got to get a homemade. Now, look, let me back up. Nothing's wrong with coloring your own hair. Not one single thing. But when you're talking about you're the biggest person in the world, you're begging people for money and for stars and for cash apps and, you know what I'm saying, putting your thing up, talking about we doing a cook along now, go ahead and hit up my cash app. When you're doing things like that, and you are making up lies and taking people to court for talking about you, you're a celebrity, you're a big dog. What are you doing putting your own color in your hair? Well, I mean, that's for us. That's for the peasants. That's for us. That's for the peasants. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit we supposed to be doing. Not y'all, since y'all claim they on this high pedestal. And meanwhile, Tay will never color her own hair at home. She ain't gonna never try to put them braids in her hair. You know what I'm saying? Or do her own hair. And Tay gonna go to that barbershop or that beauty supplies, the beauty salon every single time. And meanwhile, what's Carmen doing? Playing in the kitchen, letting Tay put a fake ass shape. Let's take a look, because me talking about it ain't going to do it no justice. Y'all hang on.
Red Peter bag.
What?
Ta-da!
I mean, you be coming up with some of the weirdest stuff, I promise you.
Where did you receive it? Because it showed not shipped, and so they sent another one. There's one for Tay too. Aunt Debbie, I had my book for maybe 3 days.
There is a book that she has.
I do. I have my book, and I'm gonna show it in the morning. I'm gonna share it with everybody.
I think we shared it on live.
I haven't shared that.
Oh,
one.
You haven't shared it.
That one. I ain't even let you.
Well, wait. How many did you send, Aunt Debbie? There is one that we do have.
Ta-da. Man, this house seems red.
It is red. I just said that.
Red, piss the bed.
And that's exactly what you just said. It is very much red, man.
No, this is permanent. Somebody just sent me 300 stars. Who did that?
Mm-hmm.
Allison D. Evans, thank you so much for 50 stars. And somebody sent me 300. Hair school. Tay went to hair school.
Tay went to hair school. She got kicked the hell out, too.
Susan Gail Moses said, Tay, you're doing an amazing job. One for Carmen. And one for the both of you. They're new. Okay, Aunt Debbie, we're gonna look for the next one, but I got mine, and I love you, Aunt Debbie. Thank you so much.
Baby, let me take this charlatan down. The way she did this lady hair. I'm trying to get it for y'all because I'm trying to show y'all. Hold on. Here we go right here. The way she did this lady hair is a damn shame. It's a shame. This is, I mean, Carmen, listen to me, okay? You know what? I'm not even going to address her. She gets advice from this page all the time. Y'all know that she's doing a cook along now because she was cooking. And I was like, how the hell you claim you got a cooking show, but you don't put the ingredients up? You don't show, she don't show what's going on step by step. Next day, guess who done put the ingredients up and going step by step and cooking along? Yeah, they watch this page, and that is the problem. Stay the hell off my page, okay? But yeah, she colored her forehead. I mean, it's all burgundy. It's a bright red. It's a damn Alicia Morgan, you took the words right out of my mouth. It's a damn shame. I wonder what Miss Debbie does for a living. She's been gifting in the beginning. I don't know who Miss Debbie is. Who is that? They're the real stalkers. You ain't lying. The judge said that in court. Like, how do you know what's going on this lady's page and while we're in court? Damn, you stalking my page? She's stalking my page while I'm in court? Judge said, get the fuck out of here. Took Jack that muscle head up. That's funny. Kool-Aid Red. It does look like Kool-Aid Red. Money talks, wealth whispers. Crooks chatters like an eastern red squirrel. Hi, Ann Hale. I am broke as a skunk and got the beauty shop and go to the beauty shop every 3 months. I did this old lady that do my hair and I'm 63. Thanks, Miss Coleman. I am doing better. A hot mess is what they are. Okay. So let's talk about, speaking of hot mess. Okay, so y'all know Carmen calls herself an easy rotisserie cooker. Okay, she claims that she can show people who doesn't know how to cook at all. This is the whole premise of her get up. I can show people who don't cook at all how to cook in the kitchen. It's nothing to it but to do it. You know, so let's get straight to it. So she called herself making biscuits. Now, biscuits is one of those things. If you know how to make biscuits, then it ain't nothing but a thing to whip some up, okay? I've watched my grandmother make biscuits for many years. I know how to make a biscuit, all right? If you don't know how to make a biscuit, you can really mess it up. The dough could be too sticky. The dough could be too tough from overworking it, and therefore your biscuits are going to be heavy. You know, things like that. So Carmen takes to the internet and decides that she's going to do a cook along after she heard me say she don't be putting ingredients. She put the ingredients up there. And one of the things that she said that she did was put the flour in the freezer. Like, that was on the ingredient list. Put the flour and the butter in the freezer? I never heard of anything like that. But her biscuits were an absolute they were hockey pucks. They were blueberry hockey pucks. And then she had the audacity to say, my flour, this flour cutting up on me. First, it was the pan from the omelets or whatever the hell she was making. I think it was quesadillas. First, it was the pan was cutting up, and the fire and the grease and the spatula. Everything's cutting up. Then now you go to make these biscuits and you don't really know how to make biscuits because you didn't go and look at Google real quick. You know, I remember how to make it. I remember the Google recipe from 2 years ago. So she goes on live and she has this so-called cook along. Nobody was cooking along. And the biscuits are a disaster. And she starts blaming it instead of taking account. She starts blaming it on the flour. This flour must be old. I ain't never heard of nothing in all my days of cooking and being on this earth. Flour being too old to do anything with it. That doesn't even make any damn sense whatsoever. Especially if you're a chef, like you're using flour all the time. Like your flour's not sitting there for 5 years. The flour must be it must be something with the flour. This flour is cutting up on me today. And she goes on, and it's an absolute disaster. Now, normally this wouldn't be a big deal, but since Carmen claims to be the best chef in the world and have the best recipes in the world, This was embarrassing. This was very embarrassing. How about you? I'm not even gonna give her any. Every time I give them some type of advice, they take it and then they go to court and lie, try to get me fucking put in jail. Now I could have forgave everything else, y'all. Y'all know I've been telling y'all this, that they be saying and doing, but that, nah, we ain't gonna never be good. Because you ain't gonna be going to court lying on me to get my ass thrown in jail. Yeah, I'm always forever have a beef with them. Both of them. Definitely. Just because of that. So let's take a quick look at this video of Carmen effing up in the kitchen, per usual, on something as simple as biscuits. This is very simple, especially if you're a so-called chef. But she just couldn't get it right. She thought of everything in the world to blame it on. Let's take a quick look. You guys have already seen this. We've talked about it in our private group, but I'm live right now. We're going to talk about everything that I didn't cover when I was absent. So here we go.
I ain't gonna get too out of this. Anyway, I ain't gonna mess with this though, because you definitely don't want to get into overworking your dough. Okay, so this is very important. When you put your biscuit cutter down on your biscuits, straight down. Do not twist. Straight down. You know you're at the board. Do not twist. Okay, that'll make your dough kind of tough, and it will hurt the rise on your biscuits. Okay. I got this one really close to the edge, this one here. So let's go on, put it in our skillet. Let's get another one out of here. Notice how I cut straight down. I know I'm at the top of the board, so now I can pull it out, twist it away. And my dough is doing something this morning. This batter seems like it's still not. I'm gonna work with these biscuits, and we're gonna work it out. But this dough is still, my dough is too wet. For whatever reason, I did use 2 cups of flour. So this could actually be a good cook along, or I'm gonna be able to fix it. Cause my dough, and y'all seen me add more flour, maybe the assistant took it away, but we got something going on. This is the kind of stuff that happen at home that discourage people, from doing stuff like this, biscuits. Don't be discouraged, just fix it. And hopefully we have not overworked the dough to a certain, and it could be a bad batch of flour, because I measured out 2 cups of flour, and I've had to add flour like 3 times. And y'all saw last week when we did the biscuits, they did not. I don't know what's up with this flour. But I'm gonna try to fix it. I'm about to F around and find out. You get your little butt back in there too. Okay, so let's see. You can stay on the roll. Now the worst thing that I could do at this point is I overwork my biscuits. And I'm hoping that don't happen. Is everybody at home, is your biscuits okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, something going on with this flour. Could have caught some air. Somebody said the flour could be old. But 2 cups of flour, a cup of buttermilk, that's basic biscuit recipe. I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. It said, Jesus, fix it. Let me get in here, in between here, and try to see if we can fix it.
Yeah, she said don't twist, but she's steady twisting, boy.
I feel like I put about 3 cups of flour in here. And it's, let me get in here with my hands. And the flour is still wet. We gonna work it out though. I ain't gonna do too much to it, but I'm not gonna be able to cut them out that wet. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Let somebody else do it. Let's see if we can fix this. Blooper on live.
Look at it.
Come through, chef.
She put 5 cups of flour in a
it.
2-cup recipe.
And this is like test kitchens and whatever. Either this flour, it may be old. You know, I had it in the pantry sitting. I used it the other day. I covered it back up. You know, you roll your bag back up. So it could be something going on with this flour.
Girl, you crazy as hell.
And like I said, I'm trying to work
the
it.
flour too old in the pantry,
and this
girl.
gluten in this flour is still feeling really sticky. And we just gonna hope and pray that Chef Biscuits turn out to be like they were the other day. And I'll put biscuits. I mean, the dough is feeling good. And then, you know, a problem that I'm about to run into is, you know, heating that butter up. Heating that butter up. And you definitely don't want to get that butter too hot. You really don't want to do that.
Donna Solomon, you about to get blocked. Don't be mentioning names on this page. What's wrong with you?
Let's get in here.
Bye-bye. I ain't gonna block you. I'm gonna delete your comment this time.
Something's going on with the flour, but we're gonna work it out.
But I'm definitely gonna remember your name.
Shady Car say it ain't working. It looks better, Shady.
Ooh. She drunk this early in the morning. How's she drunk early in the morning?
We wash our hands to see if we can get it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Exactly,
like
Karen. The consistency wasn't right before it hit the board.
In this flour. Now this do feel better, and it's still cold. Let's see what we can work out. Biscuits, blueberries, where? It's almost like a Play-Doh type feeling to it. But I tried my best not to overwork it. All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Let's go.
Maybe it was old Don.
Let's see. See what we're working with. That's better. Let's hurry up and try to get these in the oven. Chef, you better not have no hockey puck biscuit this morning. Ain't nobody playing with you.
Let her know, Amy.
Definitely. And I want to put them in here side by side so they can kind of stand up and rise up against each other. Trying to get a little on this biscuit cutter because this dough is sure cutting up on Chef this morning. See that? Okay, it's coming. It's getting better. They're gonna know, Chef. They're gonna know. You darn right they're gonna know. I can see myself squeezing.
Is she a beginner?
Squeezing through the blueberries.
You tell us. All right, let me take this charlatan down. All right. I know Sharon Benz called her up after that. Y'all want to hear how that conversation went? Because I know damn well Sharon, you know what I'm saying? She knows how to make a good biscuit. I've seen her picture. She looks healthy. Okay. This is Sharon calling Grandpappy. I know good well she see my call coming. She don't never be answering my damn calls when she at that tater head ass bitch house. What's up, Sharon? I'm busy right now. I'm over here working on a recipe. Yeah, that's what I called to talk to you about, baby. I just got off live. I saw you making those biscuits. Blueberry biscuits this morning, baby. Baby, why you gotta put the flour in the freezer? I shared that on some show before. I can't remember the show it was. I think it was Julia Childs. No, baby, Julia Childs ain't never put no flour in no freezer, baby. I ain't gonna let you disrespect no Julia Childs like that. Shut up, bitch. What you want? Share me $50,000. I'ma do that. But first, I gotta let you know those biscuits do better and wash your hands, but they were wet, and you was handling that dough, and that fucked it up. Bitch, you think you know everything. You know so motherfucking much. Why don't you tell me how I could be in two places at one time next week? Baby, what is you talking about? Tell me. You know so motherfucking much. How can I go on this cruise with Tay and go to court for Karina? Because you know Karina's trying to take me for everything. Baby, she trying, you got me. I know you got me. You said you got me. You promised you shed it back to me. Karina trying to take me for all the money I got. Baby, how much is the lawsuit? It's about 1.5. Oh, I got you, baby. 1.5, $1,500. Bitch, that ain't no 1.5. It's $1 million. It's $1.5 million. And I think she's gonna wipe the floor up with me. I'm trying to see if I should go to court or I should go on this cruise. But baby, you gotta go to court. You can't skip out because they're gonna give everything she wants. But if I don't go, Tay gonna be by herself. And I know she got that big dick nigga somewhere around waiting in the wings for me to leave again. Baby, listen. Go to court and do what you need to do. Don't worry about that Tay bitch. She'll be there when you get back. Not if boss lady get all my money. I know I'm gonna be fucked up. Baby, you can always come live with me. You know I got extra room in the bed for my baby. And we can make we can make biscuits and everything. I'm going to teach you. We're going to be living happily here. We're going to be living good over here. Don't worry about that. Go to court. You're going to lose. But at least you still going to have me and the good biscuit recipe. Fuck you, bitch. Quick. Hang right up in her face. Listen. This was a disaster with these biscuits, all right? This is a very simple recipe. It only takes a couple of ingredients. One of the things that was wrong with this recipe is that she was using blueberries. Blueberries contain a lot of liquid, all right? So using 2 cups of flour for a regular biscuit recipe, this is just me, what I know of biscuits, just a regular buttermilk biscuit recipe for biscuits with no fruit in it, especially like juicy fruit where the water is going to be, coming out in the dough. Yeah, you fucked up right there. Trying to use a 2 cups of flour for fruit that's very juicy and watery, and her hands were very wet. She called herself washing them. I never seen that before, but she washed them and went right back to the dough. I mean, that's a no-no. It might be just a little bit of water, but that's just enough to mess up your flour biscuit for your dough for your biscuits. This is cooking 101. I'm gonna tell you something. Baking, everybody can't bake. Baking is a science. All right. We know Carmen's not good at math, science, arithmetic, geography, any of it. But cooking is a science. Baking is a science. You have to have the right ratio of this to that and this and that, and all these different elements. It's a science. Cooking, you just throw whatever together and it may come together. But we know that Carmen's not. Leave the baking to Cheryl Benz. All right, let Benz do the baking, because baby, no, that biscuit recipe that you try to put up, it was very embarrassing. It's embarrassing, and it's further proof that you ain't the best cook in the world, as you like to be bragging and throwing up in people's face. And this is why she didn't win the celebrity chef vote either. I mean, imagine if she had won that top chef and she's online cooking biscuits like that. Come on now, it's terrible. I bet you that Karen lady knows how to make biscuits. I bet you she do. Chef Dorian too. I bet you Chef Dorian probably make a mean ass biscuit. She cooks like she talks. Uneducated. Ooh, baking is definitely a science. I mean, that's just pure fact. Not everyone can do it. Some people are cookers and some are bakers. That's exactly right. Exactly what I said. Technical processes that a trained chef or experienced cook should be aware of. It was blueberry biscuit, total failure. Throw the whole chef away. I know that's right. Crook, you should have practiced beforehand. I mean, that's what she used to do back when she had the whole staff and crew and all of them around her. What she would do was test runs and off camera to make sure. I mean, that's how you run. And I guarantee you that's probably something that Boss Lady had implemented, because we clearly see that's not happening now. But she used to do test recipes and test runs. She'd buy 2 turkeys instead of 1, cook 1 off camera, and practice on it, and then do it online. But clearly, they're cutting out steps, and it is showing, because to call yourself a chef or even a home cook and you mess up a simple biscuit recipe, I mean, you need to be shamed. Let's see. Hi, Miss Coleman. Hi, Donna. I don't measure for my biscuits. If you know how to cook, you don't need to measure. Let's see. She can't even make fried Oreos. Oh my God, you guys. Sharon Ben's got that because she got the recipe now. You need to check with her before you do another recipe. She's still twisting the biscuit. Someone's like, don't twist the biscuit wherever you do. This should mess your biscuits up real bad if you twist it. And then what did she do? Twisted the hell out of it several times. Can't even put them in the pan right. Oh my God. Let me see. She say it's like Play-Doh. I don't know about y'all. I mean, butter is fine, but my grandmother used to make her biscuits with Crisco, with the actual can, the Crisco can of lard. My grandmother used to make her biscuits with Crisco, put a big hole in the dough. I'm not, you know what? Let me not even tell her, because now she'll be looking up Crisco biscuit recipes, please. All they do is come over here and get shit off our page. Okay. All right, let's move on. So y'all know that Karina's truck was stolen, okay? And detectives have been working on it. Some of you may know this, some of you may not, whatever. She's been having detectives work around the clock. Her attorney's working around the clock. Someone went to where Karina has her trailers, and they stole everything. They stole all of her cooking equipment, blah, 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 blah. So Karina, she got that long money. Karina got that long money, okay? And she didn't get it by begging people over the years. She's always worked, always just working hard. So Karina took us to the trailer a couple of days ago. I'm going to show you a clip. She was showing us inside, and she said that she sold the trailer, but she said something very interesting in this clip I'm about to show you. She said, you know what, I'm gonna just let you hear it about the investigation of, and catching the people and all this stuff. Maybe this is another reason why Carmen wants to go on this cruise, because she knows that, one, she has this court case in couple of days, with Karina, and also she knows, I'm not saying she did, if she had anything to do with the theft, they just waiting for you to set foot back on Georgia soil, okay? So they can clink on that ass. So going on this cruise, I mean, that's putting it off. But eventually, if she had anything to do with it, they're going to get in that ass. They're going to catch her. But that would explain to me why she's so gung-ho. Any other time, you flying all around the world, going to court cases, going to file a TPO, going to file a harassment, a warrant for harassment, going for me, just those 2 things alone for me. I mean, you flying back and forth. You flying all around. You all in Atlanta. I thought she was moved. She was in Atlanta. Carmen was in Atlanta so much. We thought she had moved to Atlanta. We, all of us, collectively. Now all of a sudden, we can't get you back in Atlanta. I wonder why. I wonder why. Your ass is not her ass is not trying to come back to Atlanta. The court case, that's a big deal. Way bigger than the shit with me and them. And, the clink for the stolen goods off that trailer, if she did it. If they found out she did it. I don't know if she did it. But let's take a look at this clip and see what Karina's got to say about the investigation. Here we go. Hold
on. We've already done.
Hold on, guys. Let me take you down. Look at you. Yeah. There we go. Come on. There we go. Oh, Karina ain't playing. I don't know what you was thinking, sweet. Whoop. But Karina got that other kind of money. Karina got that other kind of money, baby. And this is the kind of money that works for you instead of you working for it. Yeah. She said, we got something coming. We're working on a few things. Hold on, y'all. What the fuck happened to my thing? That's it. I think so. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, I got so much stuff on my phone. It's not even funny. It is not fun. Stuff that never even makes it to you guys. If I'm being honest. It's stuff on this phone that never even makes it to y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Where the fuck are you at? This is getting on my nerves. What's that? No, that's not it. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. This is it right here. Let me do my obligatory how to studs be dancing. Gotta bite that bottom lip and how they do. Hold on. Here it is. Let's hear what Karina's got to say about what's happening.
A lot of noise is very quiet. He's coming to pick this trailer up today. We've already done the transaction. We got everything done. We're just finishing up. Like I said, we realized that it needed a new hot water heater, so I ordered a new hot water heater. And y'all know my storage, my concession trailer is over here. The one that I used to do my festivals with is still here. And I'm probably gonna, there's a few like pans and, fire extinguishers and things like that I'm gonna include with the sale. I remember this was my trailer that was broken into, and all my equipment was stolen out of here, my grill. I'm actually got someone that's gonna buy the steam table, but remember I had all my fryers in here and all my propane tanks and my grill. And y'all remember that whole fiasco, right? So we are getting close to a finalizing that whole ordeal with the DeKalb County Police Department and the detectives. So this, I'm gonna miss this trailer. This was my first seafood trailer that we.
Oop, she said the DeKalb County Police detectives and her attorneys are finalizing that whole theft ordeal. Listen, baby, anytime, I told y'all this already, anytime you do dirt on this earth, I don't give a fuck what it is. It could be anything. It could be something benign, whatever it is. With someone else, there's always a chance that whatever you did is going to get leaked out and you're going to get ratted out on. Period. Point blank. There's always a chance of that. That's why people always say you do your dirt by your lonely. Carmen, if she did, I don't know that she did. I never said she did. But if she had anything to do, no one person could have stolen all that equipment. Period. That's a fact. So you have to have people involved. And when you have people involved, every man has his price. All right. You're always going to have a leak in the boat. anytime you have multiple people, you know what I'm saying, that know what's going on. And so for Karina to say that they're getting close, they're wrapping it up, lets me know that, you know, whoever is involved, they need to be very concerned. They need to be very concerned. And the booking will be down through DeKalb County Jail. Now, DeKalb County, from what I've heard, when I went through booking a couple of weeks ago, and they're going through, it's some stuff going to be going on, y'all. I am not going to tell y'all every single thing and blah 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 blah. But DeKalb County here in Georgia, they had 5 deaths in their jail in the last year, 2 years, something like that. It's the worst jail in Georgia, and somebody like Grandpappy will never make it in there. All those games that she play, the hustling, the mind control, not on me, because that shit obviously wouldn't work on me or y'all. But, you know, all the manipulation she be doing, allegedly, to the senior citizens and everybody who she's been stealing money from all these years, homeless people who are not in their right mind, you ain't gonna be able to do that in there at all. All right? She's definitely not built for DeKalb County Jail type life at all. So Karina's not playing with this. So I just find it mighty funny that all of a sudden, Carmen, who's been taking planes here and there at you've been flying. I mean, you got more planes. You've been catching more planes and more tail, you know what I'm saying, than American Airlines. You've been catching more tail than American Airlines, all right? You've been on these planes, you know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden, she's going on this cruise for multiple days when a major court case is coming up, and they're wrapping up a major crime for the thefterization of this heavy equipment that Boss Lady had in her possession. Her former colleague, I guess you'd call him colleague, her former colleague and co-partner had in her possession that Carmen desperately needs to run the festivals that she runs. I'm not saying she did it, but it is mighty interesting and inconvenient that when Karina's stuff goes missing, that Carmen desperately needs to run the festival she's been chased behind, that suddenly she's not chasing anymore. It's mighty interesting that you done retired from the game for a while. She done retired for the game. She ain't doing it no more. I mean, she was doing it with all her might. Then all of a sudden now it just stopped. Now that so, you know, I really hope she didn't. I can't say I hope she didn't have anything to do with it, because you know what? After they motherfuckers lied in court the way that they did on me, now that never happened. You know, my conversation and my direction with them would probably be different. But them two lying motherfuckers, all right? They some lying, scamming ass motherfuckers. I said it, yes, because they got in court and lied under oath. That shit happened. I was there. Ain't no allegedly in that shit. I was right there. But this going on a cruise, okay. Going and buying Fendi boots for $4,000 or $5,000 when, you know what I'm saying, there's a pending lawsuit against, you know what I'm saying. How does that make sense? If you know that you're about to get got for 1.5 for everything you ever own and your so-called wife or whoever, blah 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 blah. Or you're going to prison for it if you don't pay up. If you know, why would you be out buying out Fendi? This stuff in the bag. Let me show y'all. Hold on. The stuff in the bag costs more than the boots. They thought that was so cute. Y'all think that's cute? They think that's cute, going online talking about how much money they're out there just throwing away on frivolous things. I thought that Carmen's whole purpose and purpose in life and her reason for being on this earth was to feed and help homeless people. I haven't seen any feeding, but I've seen begging for money that has not been going to feeding homeless people, and that's my problem. That's all our problem. Otherwise, I wouldn't give a damn how much somebody spent on their wife boots or husband boots or whatever it may be. But spending all this money that's coming from the people, that's a problem. Especially seniors and elderly people. Go there to the feeding shows page and donate. We're going to be feeding soon. We're on the road. But one day, once upon a time, we did used to feed. Look at them old videos. Send me some money. No, bitch. Let me see. Let me get this one with the boots in the Fendi store. Yeah, they think that's cute. That shit ain't cute. You about to lose a multi-million-dollar lawsuit in a day or two. Jeremy, you got my number? Oh, yeah, I got your number. You got my number. We got each other number. Call me up. Don't really call me, but call me. You know what? I wanted to show y'all. I'll show y'all the boots one in a second. I wanted to show y'all something else too. Let me see. Let me make sure this one is queued up. Okay, y'all know every single time Carmen and Tay goes out to get something to eat, something's wrong. The burger's not cooked right. The steak's not cooked right. The fries not cooked right. Oh, this iced tea ain't sweet enough. I mean, all kinds of foolery. So once again, they were out at a restaurant the other day, and of course they call numbers at this restaurant, and Carmen went up. Of course, she can't get her number straight in her head. You know, they call a number, but it's not her number. So she goes up and picks up the person's food. Let me put it up here. Hold on.
I think y'all were right. So I got.
She goes and picks up. Okay, so you know they cook. They take orders and they assign numbers at this place. So they call multiple numbers, and Carmen jumps up. Oh, hey, that's me. Jumps up, goes up there to get an order, to get a box. And guess what? It's not her order. It's not her number. And guess what she says? Oh, I'll take it anyway. No, this is somebody else's order. How the fuck is she tell? Oh, I'll just take it. I'll just give it to me anyway. All right. You just gonna take somebody else's order? That doesn't make any kind of sense. And then complain about it like, well, ooh, I don't like this on my burger. That's because it ain't her motherfucking order. Like, why? I mean, just look at, they're always causing chaos and confusion is my point. Whenever they go to places, when I go to establishments, I respect the people working there for real. Y'all have seen me, y'all know. I respect people who work in service roles. It's not an easy thing to do, you guys. Client-facing, customer-facing roles, it's not an easy thing to do, all right? And most especially when you have people like Carmen and Tay going into your restaurant and causing all kinds of ruckus and expecting 5-star treatment and celebrity treatment and this and that for, you know what I'm saying, regular meals and regular service. It's just ridiculous. Let's take a look at this. She eats someone else's order, complains about it. Of course, Tay's over there complaining, I ain't got no onions. Did you ask for them? Probably not. No onions. Oh, I ain't got no mustard. I thought they put too much mustard on your sandwich one time and you ain't really like it like that. And it's just crazy. Let's take a look.
Yeah, not 84. Well, I'll just keep that one. You just give me one, no onion. That way you don't have to mess the whole thing. I don't want nobody to miss their food. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's my, yeah. I looked at my ticket roll and I just seen the 3 and the 8. No, he never said $3.94. He was saying $3.84. Mm-hmm. So I listened to them, and I don't want to got somebody else's food. They have not called $3.94 yet.
Listen to them, but you didn't listen to me. See what I'm saying? Listen to them on the internet. You didn't listen to me. And I'm the one that thought it was good.
He did not call $3.94. They called $3.84, guys.
Right, low key. I can't make this up. Listen to the people on the internet. Hey, Steph, 83, 35, 0.
This burger ain't playing with him.
Neither is she. I know you're blind, but you can't be that blind.
What's he doing? I ain't gonna get tricked again. Yeah, now that's a burger. I'm so hungry, I'm gonna try to kill it. I sit down and start eating, they're gonna call Tay. $3.93. No, I'm $3.94. Okay. Thank you. Here you go, bro. $3.93 more. Like that shirt here. We got him at the concert. We got him at the concert, y'all. What's up, TikTok? Like, yeah, we got these at the Beyonce concert.
A nice big quality. Oh, low key, thank you for the llama. Where am I? Inside. Yeah, Lord.
The next time was dodgy. I should have got no onions. I don't like grilled onions.
They put no onions on my thing.
They're pretty good. They are fresh. They are good.
Do they have mustard?
No mustard. Two combos are like $36.
Who cares?
Two meals were like $36.
Who cares how much the combos cost? We want to see you feed the homeless with the money you be getting. Stealing. Lying about it. How the hell you want to take somebody else's food? Right. Okay, let me take this down. Hold on, y'all. So this is the kind of calamity and chaos that always ensues when Carmen and Tay goes out anywhere. It cannot go anywhere and just enjoy each other's presence and be satisfied with the food that they have, which is way more than the food that homeless people have, you know, or lack thereof. That she claims is her passion, that she's been collecting money for all these years, that she's steering people over to that Feet and Souls page, you know, steady begging people to send money over there to feed the homeless. She could do, I mean, and haven't fed the homeless in over a year. And no, I'm not counting that bullshit so-called 7-container meal from their leftovers, because I didn't see the pass outerization of it. Where's the video of them passing it out? I didn't see it. Therefore, it didn't happen. Let's see. Scamming is her passion. Took suck on her food like she have to soften it up before she chews it. I never noticed that. Okay. Let me see. Hi, Mimi. They both look like two unmade beds. Oh my. The cruise is going to raise prices after those two leave the ship. So the way that cruises work is if you have enough people who sign up for a cruise, you as the host get to you get your cruise free. You know, the cruise is free, and you know, like the top shelf beverages and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, they I mean, Okay, girl. They're collecting money and lazy. They're so hard to watch. Trashy people at a classy restaurant. I mean, listen, let's just listen. If you are a social media influencer and you claim that your passion and that you are your purpose in life is to feed homeless and hungry people, most people do it without begging for money or asking for money or steering people to fake non-for-profit pages, all that kind of stuff, like Chef Val and Mr. Earhart. I've never seen Chef Val, doing a begathon. I've never seen a begathon over there. I've never seen other chefs and other people who feed the homeless just online begging and driving people to a certain cash app to put the money in, to the cash app, and then you don't see them feed at all. I mean, that's not what usually happens. What usually happens is people take their own money and they go and feed the homeless. And if people, watchers and viewers, want to help financially, helping is watching the video. That's helping. But if people, that ain't enough for them. They want people to send in money and stars and cash apps and this and that. And that would be fine. Don't get me wrong. If people are actually out feeding the homeless. We haven't seen Carmen feed the homeless, even though she's been begging for the money and getting it from the seniors and driving them into places in over a year. We haven't seen it. That's the problem. Let me see. That wife had the nerve to talk about someone went to jail for fraud, talking about she loves her freedom. You stole from your mom. This is what I don't get about when Tay makes comments like that, about anybody doing any kind of fraud or any kind of charges for fraud. Tay's whole life, that's what you call a career criminal, somebody who's done it their whole life. That's what career means. Tay just cleared up a loan from fraud, from identity theft or fraud of her own mother. It hasn't even been a year yet. It was December of last year. She had to go down to Navy Federal, for the fraudulent loan she took out in her own mother's name. And that wasn't the first, second, or third one. I mean, so please. Let me see. And then purchase expensive items. But all in court, my wife's a nurse. If only that judge knew how she became one. She's a nurse. She got multiple degrees. She has an associate's and a bachelor's. She has multiple degrees. I feed all over the world, Your Honor. That's what she said in court. I feed all over the world. I always feed homeless all over the world. I didn't have a chance. This was during the first one. I didn't have a chance to even get up there and say shit because they were up there lying, crying, and denying so bad. It was crazy. But we're going to see. Let's see. She done swept her dirt under the rug and forgot. She didn't forget. She loves to talk about other people's charges pending or the ones that went through, if any went through. She loves to talk about shit like that. But I know what you did last summer. Ain't that what the movie said? Bitch, I know what you did last summer. Pot calling the kettle black. Let her tell us she did that when she was in her no. This shit was last year. She had to go down to Florida Navy Federal Credit Union and pay that almost $20,000 off that she had stole her mama's identity for, forged the documents, and fraudulently opened up yet another account for a personal loan in her mama's name. This was just last year. I mean, she had to go down there because they was ready to put her under the jar. Y'all heard, auntie. You heard her mama came on here and told us this out her own mouth. Say no he say she shit. And her mama found me. I didn't find her. Took ready for Crook to go to Shut up, Miss Betty. Miss Betty said took ready for Crook to go to jail so she can get rid of her ass. You've seen her numbers. Have you seen that wife is the one jealous of Crook? Have you seen her numbers on live? Hi, Rochelle. Let me see. Hold up. So y'all know that Boss Lady bought the company out from Crook. The whole seasoning line. She bought it out. Crook's been pissed ever since, sabotaging these social media accounts, calling people bitches and all kinds of names, going under fake, going under the actual company name. Carmen did this. and doing all kind of shit, attacking all kinds of people who she hated, because this wasn't some random person who's just gonna go to Ari and start calling Ari all kinds of bitches, putting pictures up of Ari. All Carmen's enemies, okay? The person who hacked into the company account attacked. Okay. So Karina's been moving on. She's in stores now. We talked about that. And another thing that Karina's been doing lately is shopping for mansions, up in the millions, and also buying sports cars. Now, give me the paper because I wrote my little notes. I need some notes for it. Karina just bought a Corvette. Let me see. She bought a Corvette. It's a 2023 70th year edition, okay? Because the Corvettes came out in 1953. So we're in 2023, that's 70 years. So this is the 70th anniversary of the Corvettes. And it's a Corvette Stingray. And it is sweet as hell. And I looked it up. It's over $100,000, okay? Karina got one, and they had it delivered to her. Let's take a quick look, because I know you guys have already seen this, but let's take a look at it and talk about the ramifications of selling your business and connecting with someone who is just a drain on your resources. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to help you achieve wealth and generational wealth. Yeah, you had that. Karina was trying to help her achieve all kinds of dreams and ambitions she had. And not only did she lose all of that, she's now going in the opposite direction, not achieving or building anything, but tearing down everything. It's all already tore down, but not working toward building anything either. Buying Fendi boots and buying things from Fendi, that's cute. Yeah, I don't see Karina going in the store buying. People who really truly have worked hard for the things that they have and didn't hook and crook for years and blah, 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 blah. They tend to spend their money on things that appreciate in value, or at least doesn't depreciate, time you walk out the door, like a house that appreciates in value. Carmen doesn't own any properties. A car, she doesn't own a car. Karina gave her ones from the company and all that kind of stuff. But let's take a look at Karina living her absolute best life and getting this 70th anniversary Corvette and Stingray. It is a beautiful car and it's well deserved. Let's take a quick look at it. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but just take a quick look. Okay, here we go.
Here it is. Here it is. Oh, yeah. Look at it.
Andres just texted me and said, "Mommy, is the car there?" Really? Let's go look.
Okay.
Okay, he just pulled up. Let's go outside.
There he is. Oops, I locked the door. Of course I did. Hey guys, are y'all ready to see it? The top just came back on. Okay, I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you. It's your baby.
Oh man, I didn't want him to put the top on yet.
All right. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Look at that sexy back. Woo, that's a sexy back. Oh yeah. Here it is, y'all. That's how it works.
I didn't think about that.
That's how it works.
Oh yeah. The keys, baby.
Woohoo!
The keys. We're about to go for it. I don't even know how this car works. Can you show me anything? Just I don't want to. Just a little bit. I don't know how to lift. I don't know how to let the top up and down. I don't know how to do anything.
Oh, Miss Gary Francis. I was talking about the car. I would never say something like that.
How you turn off the...
Miss Gary. That was funny as hell. I like that one.
All your controls are there, and then so you see the one with the fan, the very bottom button right there? Yeah. That's the cool seats. Yep, so it'll blow AC up the seat, and then it'll heat the seat. And then to let your top down is this button right here. So just push it down.
Y'all ready to see the top go down?
Uh-huh.
Push it or pull it?
Just push it, keep it pushed down, and then it'll
Y'all not ready. Wait, let me put on my sunglasses. Hold on. I gotta look cool.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, which button is it? This one?
just keep it pushed down, and it'll do it.
Gary,
Yeah,
you
we're about to
crack
go
me up.
for a ride.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
I'm scared to drive it. I don't know how it works.
No.
I'm not that scared. I'm just saying. It would be nice if I knew how the basic things in the car work.
And then just, that's how you sort it out. You see the one that's an R?
Yeah.
So you kind of pull that lever up, and then that'll put it in reverse.
All right, that's enough. So we see Karina buying a new car, moving on with her life, using her money to make her own self happy, buying things to, to bring happiness and joy to her own self. Meanwhile, Carmen can't even take herself to get her hair professionally done. She has a kitchen beautician, which will be Tay, coloring her hair for her. Very unprofessional, in the kitchen, doing a botched whatever beauty supply store color on her hair. And meanwhile, Carmen is shelling out money for Fendi, for Gucci, for Prada, for anything and everything that Tay wants, just to hold on to her. And whenever you do things like that, when you're shelling out money to hold on to someone, it's just a matter of time before whatever that thing is crumbles and then breaks down. And it's not sustainable. No one has an endless supply of money, not Carmen, certainly. And now that she's not chasing festivals anymore, where's she getting her money from? And now that this lawsuit's coming up that Karina has against her for over $1 million, she definitely not gonna have anything. So, I mean, this is terrible. So I was highlighting some of you guys' comments. One other quick thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let me take this off. So, 16. What's today? 13. You guys know that in the Black community, we do this thing called gatekeeping, right? Like, I'm keeping it a buck with you guys. I mean, this is what we do over here. All right. I'm going to keep it. Can we talk? Can we keep it real? Can we keep it a buck right now? I don't like when I see Caucasian women wearing straightbacks in their hair. What the fuck do you got those cornrows in your hair for? There's a history that goes along with cornrows, that spans the course of slavery and even before slavery, before we were enslaved here in other parts of the world, right? You all know we've talked about this before. During slavery, when it was time to run away from the plantation, trying to make it up north or anywhere else other than being raped and impregnated repeatedly by master, we used cornrows to hide rice so that we had food whenever we ran away, to sustain us until we got to where we were going. So we would put raw rice down to the base of our scalp, split a braid open or the hair open before you braid it, drop rice all down along the scalp, and then braid your hair up in cornrows. And Master never knew. No one was the wiser. It was a great way to take food off the plantation for, our runaways and such. It's a big part of our history, which is why we had cornrows. We'd use cornrows to actually draw maps in each other's hair. It was the third house over. We had intricate braiding, literally in our braids were so intricate that it was a map to help direct those of us who couldn't read, and or not that you didn't know how to read, but could read those braids and see that it was a third house over, or go here, then turn here, and et cetera, et cetera. We use braids to communicate with each other in so many different ways. Prior to slavery, braids in Africa was, how we defined our social status in Africa, which tribe we belonged to, how old we were, if we were married or single, our financial status, just depending on the type of braids that were in your hair. Braids originated in Africa, period. Okay, argue with your mammy, don't argue with me. So, and more than that, because I'm down with sharing culture and all that kind of stuff. That I'm I love all people. You guys know this about me. But the problem became when wearing braids to work or school, and they were considered to be unprofessional, and we had to cut braids out. I mean, to this day, if I went for a very, very high up executive VP level role, I would take my braids out first. That is just in me to do. I would take my braids out, and if my hair is natural, which it is, I haven't had a perm in 15, 20 years. I will press my hair out, because I know how to play the game. All right. You have to know how to play the game in corporate America and corporate in this world, period. You have to learn the rules, and then you have to learn how to play the rules, and, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so we gatekeep in our community for a number of reasons, hurtful past. You hated it so much. We would call it names for wearing braids, couldn't wear them to work, school, whatever. And now it's cool because they've copied it. It's become normal now. When you're out and you see a white person wearing braids, kind of normal. To me, it'll never be normal. Anyway, so we gatekeep a lot of things in our community that are sacred to us, that has history behind it, and that we don't want to be appropriated. Okay, so I have something for you guys. I want to know what you guys think about it, because, so there was a young girl. I'm going to show you this clip in a second. You know what? Let me show you the clip, and then we'll talk about it. Take a look at this.
Grader was wearing. The sparkly shirt featured a sorority's Greek letters. Tonight, the principal of that elementary school is apologizing, but as News Channel 5's Jason Lamb explains, the issues surrounding this aren't as clear-cut as you might think.
This one is my attendance hero one.
Attendance award in hand. 7-year-old Peyton Tiger's mom says her daughter isn't used to getting in trouble at school. So what happened Thursday surprised both Peyton and her mom.
When I picked her up off the bus, it took me a second, but I realized, why are you wearing a different shirt?
Peyton went to school that morning wearing this shirt, spelling out AKA 1908 in pink and green rhinestones, a reference to Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, an historically African-American sorority.
I like the shirt I was wearing.
But that's not the shirt Peyton came home with, and an email from a teacher at the school to Peyton's mom sheds some light on why. Today, I noticed Peyton wearing an AKA shirt. I am a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. It goes on to say AKA branded items are trademarked and reserved for members only. The teacher says she took Peyton's shirt, giving her another to wear home.
I wanted to cry.
I just don't understand what this teacher's personal, this has nothing to do with the school's association or ties.
Hold on, you guys. There we go.
Grader was wearing. The sparkly
At the school to Peyton's mom sheds some light on why. Today,
I just don't understand what this teacher's personal, this has nothing to do with the school's association or ties to this group. It is her own personal ties to the group, how that deems her worthy to take something off my child's body and take it.
But did the issue of race play a part in the controversy of the AKA branded shirt at the school? While there are some white members of historically black fraternities and sororities, the vast majority of Alpha Kappa Alpha Incorporated sororities members are black. Those who are a part of Greek letter organizations say members frown upon others who haven't gone through the pledge process wearing the Greek letters of a sorority or fraternity. Last week, a viral post on X, formerly Twitter, showed a white substitute teacher wearing the AKA jacket of a black teacher. The post and subsequent reactions to it have been viewed more than 17 million times. But Chloe, who says she got the shirt as a hand-me-down from a friend, says in her daughter's mind, she just liked the color.
For her, I mean, it was a pink and green rhinestone shirt, and it matched her pants.
And a quick update, Metro Schools says it has since returned the shirt and apologized for taking it, and told the teacher that next time they should refer the issue to administrators at the school instead of taking the shirt.
Okay. All right, you guys. So I did that whole spiel about gatekeeping and black culture and, you know what I'm saying, and black history and all that stuff. So I'm not an AKA. I never pledged. I know plenty of AKAs. There were some in my family. I have probably most of my friends are in a sorority. All right. I never pledged, but I will tell you that, you know, so sororities take their pledge seriously. They take the organization very seriously. The AKA sorority was established in 1908 in Howard University by some, of course, black female students. And, you know, they do gatekeep in these sororities. And I do understand that, you know, like Tay actually was trying to do, you know, the sound and the connect, you know, the hand sign with Nurse Chris's wife over the weekend. And Nurse Chris's wife was like, nah, I don't want to do it. No, she was like, it's okay. But when Carmen makes the sound, she goes bananas. She don't want Carmen making the ski sound or whatever. I digress. Okay. It's a lot that I see that I don't even bring to this page and talk about a ton, but I just wanted to digress on that for a moment. But AKA certainly do gatekeep. They don't want you wearing their colors. They don't want, and that doesn't even go for white people. Huh? This is not a white or black thing. Even if I wore an AKA shirt, they would be mad. They would be mad. This is not a white or black thing. This is a proprietary thing. All right. This is a cult. This is there's so many people talking about, oh, it's all black culture. No, we talk about culture on this page all the time. There are different subsets of black culture. All right. And so they don't want anyone wearing their shirts, and I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I totally get it. So this young girl wearing this shirt to school, you know, supposedly they got it from Goodwill. That's how they got the shirt to begin with. Like, how did she get the shirt? She got it from Goodwill. How it wound up in Goodwill, people are like, well, how did it wind up in Goodwill? You never know. Why did the AKA donate it to Goodwill? You don't know how something winds up in Goodwill. People get sick and die every day, all the time. You have to go in their house and clean it out. And a lot of that stuff gets donated to Goodwill. It happens every day, all day. You don't know how she came about it. I don't know. But the fact that she was wearing it brought some frustration and anger, I guess, to an AKA member who saw it, which would be her teacher. And her teacher decided to go ahead and take the shirt off of her and, you know, and put on a different shirt, and then called the mama and told her about it, I guess, or send her a note or something like that. But yeah, it's about respect. It's a respect thing. So Charmaine Davis said it's about respect. You don't step if you're not a member or wear their brand. All Greeks are that way. Exactly. That's exactly right. So again, this is not a black or white thing. This is not a white girl who's wearing an AKA shirt and how dare she disrespect black people. It wasn't about that. This was, she had on a shirt of a little, baby, I'm here to tell you, if again, as a grown person wearing those colors and trying to, y'all done seen people, you know, sororities and fraternities stepping and somebody try to get in and step, you know what I'm saying? They drag their ass right off that yard. A black person, another black person. Okay, so it's not about color in this particular instance. This is about respect. This is about proprietorship. This is about gatekeeping, and they should. Let's see. The Masonic Eastern Stars are that way also. Exactly. Someone said that teacher was wrong. Listen, we can have, you know, we can disagree on this page, you know, even though I'm not even gonna give them credence, but Yeah, if you feel that the teacher was wrong, you have a right to feel that way. The teacher didn't yank it off of her and cuss her out and send her home naked. She kindly took it off, and and put on another shirt. So I can understand the teacher's point of view in this particular instance. You guys make sure you hit the heart, the smiley face, the like, the share button, the huggy emoji. Please hit all the fails. It's free 99. Please and thank you. Let's see. Back to braids. A young man had been suspended numerous times for wearing dreads hanging below his eyes, but kept them up here in Houston. Oh, it happens all the time. You see about young boys in the wrestling matches getting their braids cut off right before the match. Now they've been practicing this whole time. This is not somebody just walked up off the street like, oh, let me wrestle this opponent. They're on a wrestling team, so the braids have been present the whole time. But when it comes time to do the match, now all of a sudden you got to cut the braids off, even though they're tucked. If you wear dreads, you know how to tuck your braids properly, especially if you're into your sports and you're active and stuff like that. So, let's see. It's a pledge and distinctive right to the specific organization. Let's see. Mimi said they asked her daughter to leave the circle. They sure do. I was standing in a circle when my daughter graduated, and they asked me to leave the circle. Yeah. The teacher educated the student and the parent. Yes. If she liked the colors of the shirt, just buy her a pink and green shirt without the letters. I mean, at this point, I hope she won't send her back to school. Now, see, this is where the rubber meets the road. Okay, this was a teachable moment. If the mama didn't know, I'm sure the mama, listen, I'm pretty sure the mama knew what AKA meant. I'm willing to believe that, I'm willing to bet that she knew what that meant. 1908 AKA. If not, I'm sure she looked it up. You're not going to let your daughter just wear a shirt and you don't know what it means. I'm sure she probably Googled it and she knew. So I don't know why she still sent her to school with that shirt on. The same way I don't know why a little black girl mama would send her to school with a shirt on like that if she's not an AKA, if her mom's not an AKA, Anyway, now where the rubbers meet the road is if the mama sent her back to school with that same shirt on. Now she's been educated. She knows the history. She knows the culture. Bye. If you send her back to school, it's ass whipping time for the mama, because now you know, and now you're playing in my face. Let's see. I understand. However, I feel the teacher should have acted differently because it's a kid. They don't understand and all the sorority and fraternity stuff. Yeah, I agree. I don't believe Took is one. You need to investigate her. I ain't got time to be investigating her. I got just enough to give y'all what I give y'all when I'm on here. My daughter is an AKA, and as her mom, I would never in capital letters. That's what Precious said. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Hi, Marvette. I hope you're feeling better. Y'all definitely very opinionated about this. I want to show y'all one more thing really quickly and get your opinion on something. So, there's this black lady. She went on a date with this gentleman. He's not black. He is, I don't know what he is. He looks Indian to me. And she gets in his car and he's trying to he's taking her out for dinner or something like that. And not something like that. He's taking her out to dinner. And he takes her to IHOP, not IHOP, the Cheesecake Factory. And she's very insulted by this. She's very upset. She's pissed. She's insulted. And I wanted to know what you guys thought about this. All right? Hold on. Let me see something. Let me edit this right quick. Because, listen, ladies, I mean, they're not making them like our grandpops were anymore. Like, these men out here these days, they ain't shit. A lot of them. I'm not saying every single one, but a lot of them ain't shit. Oh, here it is. Okay. It's a really short clip. Take you down. Yeah, put you in here. There you go. Okay. This is a really short clip, but I really wanted to see what you guys thought about it, because as women, you have to have standards when you're out here in this dating world. But you have to be reasonable, especially the older you get. If you're 40 years old, 40, 45 years old, and you are still single and you're a woman, either your standards are too high to be that old, okay? Either your standards are too high, or you just setting your ways, and certain things about yourself are not either appealing, or I'm not saying it's bad, but it's offensive maybe to someone else, and you're not willing to change whatever that is. All right, got to be flexible, especially the older we get in age. Let me show you guys this clip real quick. I'm gonna take you down, and you tell me what you think. I mean, maybe she was right. I don't know, but you got to be more. You got to come back down to earth when you start writing down your expectations of the men you trying to date these days. Here it is. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
Are you're recording me?
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Okay, guys, I need y'all to sound off on this, because to me, this is very disrespectful. This is, when you start putting yourself on a pedestal that's very high, no one's ever going to be able to reach that height, that level. You know what I'm saying? This to me was very disrespectful, and he was very respectful. You want to talk about it? Wait, are you recording me? What, are we really doing this right now? Okay, let's talk about it. What's the problem? For her to think that she was too good for something, then I just felt like this was very disrespectful. It's okay to have your standards and et cetera, et cetera. But maybe the way that I would have handled it, if he took me to a chain restaurant, if a gentleman took me to a chain restaurant and I didn't like chain restaurants or whatever, I would go inside. I would accompany him inside, and over dinner, I would talk to him about the things that I'm used to and that I like, and also the things that I do to appreciate the man in my life, right? What do I bring to the table in addition to what it is that I want you to bring to the table? But just to sit in the car telling myself I look like this, first of all, baby girl, look like what? I mean, you had on them same 99-cent earrings that I had been wearing. So what are you talking about? Like, we love to put ourselves on pedestals, which is fine. But if it's too high, be careful it's too high, because your ass gonna fall down, and then nobody ain't gonna want your ass. If you fall up that high ass pedestal, you all broke up. Let's see. She got on a tank top dress and complaining about a chain restaurant. She was late for the date. Is that the backstory? She was late and he canceled the reservation for another restaurant. She's ungrateful. Maybe that's all he could afford. She is shallow and vain. I would have gotten back in the car and took her home and lost her number. I agree with that. Communication is key, 100%. Cheesecake Factory ain't cheap. It is not. It is not. Everybody should see the whole thing. She was on before she got in the car. All right. What I'll do is the next time I come on, I'm not going to do it now. I'll get the whole thing and then we'll talk about it. But that was the gist of it. Okay. I have a friend like that, and she runs off every man she meets. Listen, it used to be, for me, it used to be he has to be a certain height. He has to have a certain education level. He has to, make at least a certain amount of money because I make a certain amount of money. Blah, 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 blah. But when you get older, listen to me. Listen, when you start getting up in age, right? You have to come back down to reality. Those things are nice to have. Just because someone has MD after their name doesn't mean that they're going to treat you like the queen that you're supposed to be treated as. That doesn't mean that. I can tell you that firsthand, right? I can tell you that personally. That does not mean anything. How many letters a person has behind their name is no indication of how that person is going to treat you. Person can have a GED and be the best man in the world, to you, good with his hands, able to build things and fix things and restore things and add things onto the house. That's the kind of man you really want when you start getting up in age, right? So all of this shallowness, that's for your 20s. You know what I'm saying? But when you really start getting grown, what matters most is how kind a man is to you, or a woman, whomever, how kind a person is to you, what kind of heart they have. How do they treat strangers? That's how I judge people. I watch. How do you treat the lady cleaning up? You know what I'm saying? Cleaning up. How do you treat the person who's behind the counter fixing your food? Like how when Carmen and Tay goes out and how they're very rude to people and demanding and disrespectful. Those things matter. That's who you're dealing with. That's who they are. I watch people and I watch how they interact with other people, and I'm more impressed with how nice you are, how kind and sweet you are, as opposed to how much you can do for me or how much money you have, or et cetera, et cetera. Those things mean nothing. You're always going to be able to make money in life. Certain people are able to just make money, period, point blank. Okay. And it doesn't even have to be an abundance of money. You're always going to be able to generate an income. That's a given. But how what kind of person is the person you're laying down next to? That's what really, really matters in life. Let's see. Scroll down. Yep, you want an honest soul. They can also be very smart. Some people learn better outside of school. That's exactly right. I tell my grands that all the time. They look young enough that maybe he is smart and saving for his future. I mean, it was very rude and disrespectful of her to do that to me, in my mind. Throw that dress away. He should have said, I'm opening the door and you're going to find yourself a place to eat. Bye-bye. You might miss out on your soulmate acting like that. For real. What's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory? I think she was overboard. It's the first date. Listen, on a first date these days, first of all, I don't even want to go to the Cheesecake Factory on the first date. And a lot of people do not. That's generally not how dates go nowadays. Nowadays, I'm fine with meeting up at a Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with meeting up at some place where he doesn't have to spend a lot of money. Or any money, we can just check the vibe. We can do a vibe check. It's very simple. I don't need someone to spend an exorbitant amount of money on me on a first date. Oh, this is a chain restaurant. I would never. I don't need all that. You give me a Starbucks beverage and we can grab a table and we can talk. Now that is how you've grown as hell, when you're just trying to fill a vibe out, of someone and not trying to fill out their pockets, what they can do for you, how they could do. Don't get me wrong. Every woman wants a man who's going to provide, protect, blah, 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 blah. That's all nice and fine. But at the heart of it all, you want someone who is decent and kind and, not a manipulator. Good luck with that, because most of these niggas out here are manipulators. Let's see. Call her an Uber. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to hop off. You guys can keep the conversation going. Once I get off of here, feel free to stay in the comments and debate with one another and talk about this. But listen, I really appreciate you all getting on. Let me take this down. I appreciate the engagement. Make sure you hit the heart, the smiley face, the like, the huggy emoji, the shock face. Hit all the feels before you leave. I would really definitely very much appreciate it. I appreciate your time. And I don't know if I'm going over to the private group. We're not accepting any more people in the private group at all. We haven't been for 3 weeks now. In fact, we're removing people from the private group. The more we find out about different things, admins, moderators, and all of them, they do what they do, and I trust them. But if you're in a private group, then we have a good time over there, as you all know. Just to reiterate for people who were not on in the beginning, my website, www.hotelsuitelife.com, was down for a couple of days as I switched providers. I left GoDaddy, which is my hosting provider, to another hosting provider to put my WordPress website and switch over my domain and a whole bunch of other things too. So, but it is back up. A few of you have reached out saying that you weren't able to place an order. If you have placed an order, I definitely appreciate that. I am very behind. You guys know I was out a week. Certain things are on back order. Certain orders, every order is different because these are not one size fits all bags. So there's always something different for every single person, and a reason why an order may be delayed for one person and not necessarily the other one. So, but listen, I appreciate you guys very, very much. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your engagement. Head on over to our private group for the after party. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I love you all so very much. And I will see you on the next episode of Nanny Avatar.